You guys will get started in just a couple minutes. I am going to try to record this, so if that works out, then I'll share it all with you guys later, so you can share it with your teams too. So say a little prayer that it will record, because sometimes it cuts off halfway through when I'm doing these. But I really, really want to record this. Okay, just make sure everybody's
Yeah.
All right, you guys, I'm going to mute everybody and we're going to get started now. Okay. All right, so I wanted to do a Zoom just on social media because I feel like it's so important for you guys to understand why you're able to build so much quicker by utilizing social media. So when you have a new distributor, or if you're still a new distributor and you're kind of thinking in your head, and I hear this a lot, it's, you know, I know what you're doing, but I just don't want to, I don't want to do what you're doing. I'm just going to build my business, you know, over here. So in my opinion, it's kind of like taking a stagecoach with a horse and carriage to work instead of taking a car. So, and it's true. You're going to build your business regardless. You can build your business the way you want to, but using social media in the year 2016 is the fastest and the best method, in addition to those other things like the face-to-face and the blitzing and all that. But you definitely need to harness what you can do with social media. And by doing it the right way, you're going to be unstoppable. So, first decide, you know, look at your Facebook page, whether you're new on Facebook. I know I have a couple of distributors that are still super new to even using Facebook at all. And in some ways that's awesome because you don't already have those bad habits that some people have. You know, one of my good friends is super new on social media, but she's like a blank slate. And then there's some people that really need to take a look at their page and take some things off and just regroup, reset, refresh. So decide what is your purpose that you're trying to accomplish on social media. We're all working a business. I think we all have that same purpose. So you need to realize that your business and your Facebook page and your Instagram page, and if you're on Twitter, you know, whatever, is the window of your store. Okay. When you go to a store, you're not going to see, super offensive things. You got to get rid of that. You've got to get rid of things that are controversial. People don't care about your opinions about the election. And even if they did, just seeing your opinion differ from theirs is going to make the difference in them ordering or joining on your team. Whether or not you think it's stupid, it will make the difference. So just let it go, you guys. You've got to let it go. There's so many people posting stuff, and you'd think that they'd know better, but a lot of people don't. So you just got to stop. Don't be crude or rude on Facebook. It's your business. I don't think I need to exaggerate on that one. It's kind of goes without saying. Now, you don't want to be boring. You don't want to be repetitive. So if you find a post that works for you, maybe it's about the cleanse or something. You don't want to post that same thing every day or every 2 days. You want to keep it different, keep it interesting. There are 40 products. If you're posting about the same 1 or 2 products every single day, then you might be missing out on a whole market of people that would love the protein powder or the, make a joke about a regular, take a picture of a toilet and then make a funny thing about regular, make a picture about it or something, do something funny like that. Just be different, keep it exciting. I want all of you guys to go to your Facebook page, either right now, if you can, if you're not driving, and just take a look at it and think to yourself, is this interesting? Try to have, if you're just coming on, you guys just make sure you're muted. Try to have that out of body experience where you go to your page and pretend like you're someone else looking at it. Is it interesting? Would it grab you? Would it make you want to join your team? Would you honestly join your team by looking at your Facebook page and scroll through 5 or 6, 7 days? Okay, so I'm going to go into, and then inconsistency. That's really the last big don't. And then we're going to talk about what you should do. But I wanted to cover the don'ts because it's really, really important that you don't be boring and don't be inconsistent. So many times I'll get a message, and I'm sure a lot of us leaders will get messages from our team saying, I feel stuck. I feel lost. Haven't signed anybody in a while. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. First thing I'm going to do is go to your Facebook page. And there's usually one of two things happening. Either A, there's 1 post a week and I'm scrolling and I'm trying to find when was the last time this girl even posted on Facebook. Okay, there it is. Last Thursday. There's your problem. Or number 2, you're posting every single day, but it's boring or it's not interesting or it's a picture that's super fuzzy and it looks like a copy of a copy of a copy and it's all grainy and you post that, that's not, we're going to get into that too, but it's usually you're posting and that's not the problem, but it's what you're posting, or you're not posting except for once in a while. And then you're wondering why people are reaching out to you and you're not enrolling people. So I'm going to go into, if you guys are taking notes, just in case this doesn't record, you might really want to take some notes. How to make over your page. So we're going to make over your page. Go to your page, take a look at it. If you have a bunch of stuff that's controversial or offensive or just old grainy pictures, join my team for $99. Just start deleting stuff, because if you're adding, when we're going to get into how to add friends and build your network too. So when people are going onto your page, they might go like this for 10 or 15 seconds before they decide if they want to accept you as a friend. So you can still go and get rid of some of that, basically you're going to cleanse. We're going to cleanse our Facebook pages. So go through and delete stuff. Now, choosing your profile picture, that might include changing your profile picture. You don't want to have, and I think a lot of us did this, and some of us months in, you're still doing this, but you don't want to have an It Works profile picture. And here's why. Because when you're adding new friends, first of all, the friends you do have, they might kind of lose you and be like, whoa, what happened to her? Now it just says rap star coming soon or whatever you choose for your picture. So they might be confused, like what happened to Sally? Where's my friend? And number 2, when you're adding new friends, you're going to have an almost 90% decline rate on your friends, because they're not going to accept you because they don't know you. Number 1, it's already hard enough for them to accept you. Number 2, if it says Sally it works Johnson on your Facebook profile picture or on your big background picture too. She's going to click to see who you are and she's going to be like, oh no, I don't even know what It Works is, but she's selling something. So she's not going to accept you. So you want your profile picture to be you. You want it to just be a picture of you and your kids, a fun picture of you at the desert, a picture of you at the lake, whatever, but have it just be, you're a real person. You're not a salesperson. So have your profile picture be just you and your background picture. So I'm going to take you guys just to my Facebook page really quick to give an example. And you can, pick like your best picture, and change it up every couple weeks so that it actually notifies your friends when you have a new profile picture. It notifies your friends because just by changing your profile picture, people start liking it and commenting on it again. So, okay. So I change this like once a week or something just because I get tired of looking at the same cover photo. So you pick a good cover photo. If it's your grandkids at the park or if it's you eating a snow cone or whatever, just have it, or an inspirational quote is great. But have it be, something that's not salesy. And then your profile picture, you just want it to be a picture of you or just not an It Works picture. Same thing in your name. You want to have your name be just your name. Same thing with Instagram. You do not want rap star deluxe, whatever as your name. You just want it to be your name. And then your intro. Have this describe who you are and not, it's okay to put It Works distributor somewhere in here, but if you can make it more about who you are so that you're a real person, you're interesting. If somebody clicks to see who you are, they're not going to see, I sell skinny wraps or something on your intro. You don't want that because you want to attract as many new friends to your page as you possibly can. This is network marketing. So how can we get more followers? How can we get more friends? Now, another thing you want to do when you're making over your page is to have your profile set to public. Now, a lot of you still aren't doing this because you're scared, but let me just promise you right now, if somebody wants to, find information about you, it's not that hard, and it doesn't matter that your page is private. People that are digging, they'll find it anyway. So, just be smart about it. Don't, if you have some creepy person going on your page, delete them. I blocked a very obvious Satan worshiper the other day. My husband was like, he keeps commenting on your stuff and he's a legit weirdo. He was like a Satan worshiper. I'm like, oh, okay. So I blocked him. Just don't accept the creepy people in your inbox, and don't tag I don't tag myself at my kids' school with the name of their school, but I wouldn't do that on a private page anyway. Just be smart about it. But you need to have your page set to public because this is your business and that's how people will find you. When you do a post and you hashtag something, people can't find that if your page is not set to public. So you're going to go to settings, and it's a little bit different from a phone versus a computer. But here you go. Privacy. You've got all kinds of stuff in settings, you guys. You can set your page to public. This is where you go. So you go to settings and then you go to privacy. And then you gotta just make the jump and click public. I promise you, if there's something that you do not want people to see, you can change, and I'll show you guys how to change per post. You can make a certain post private if you don't want everyone to see it, but your It Works stuff, it should be public. And then you can customize everything here. Who can see stuff, who can send you friend requests, whatever. And if you're getting tired of getting friend requests from creepy people, you can change that, but I just keep everything public. Notifications, it's where you can just get comfortable with this and change that up. Also, the follow button, you want to enable your follow button as well, so that when you're hashtagging and stuff, I don't even know, I have like almost 2,000 followers. I have no idea how I got them, but my follow button is enabled. And to be honest, I don't know where that is on the computer. I know where it is on my phone, but it's somewhere in here. It just says follow, and then you click enable so that you are able to, where people can just follow you. If they don't want to be your friend, they can, oh, here we go. See, so this was under public posts. Who can follow me? Public, post public comments, follow plugin. Here you go. Here you go. Add a follow button. Ooh, I don't even think I have a follow button. I'll look at this later. Anyway, make sure that you are able to be followed on Facebook. Okay. So, not it works, good clear picture. And you guys, everything that you post on Facebook should be a clear picture. You shouldn't post anything if it's grainy, if you saw it on somebody's page, or if you saw it on Google and you think it's cool. If it's not super sharp and super clear, don't use it, because it's just going to cheapen your image, and people are really going to be drawn to you if your page is sharp looking and it's professional looking. So just, I would go through and spend some time deleting things if it doesn't fall into that category. Okay. So now that we've kind of made over your page and your Instagram, same thing with Instagram, guys. You want your Instagram to look fun and different, with your description of who you are. Same thing. You want it to be like, what do you like to do? Who are you? Put it in your intro. Don't just put, I sell skinny wraps and I also work at the bowling alley part-time. Like, don't do that. Just, yeah. Okay. I'm going to check. Yeah. And yeah, if you guys have an It Works picture, that's what this is for. So this is for you. This is so that you can get these tips. I used to have one too. My first post was pretty god awful. And, I had It Works, future, rock star, distributor. I had all that stuff in my page. I didn't know the difference. So, but that's why you're here. So don't even worry about it. Okay. So, step 2, we're going to create a plan and stick to the plan. Hold on. My throat is very dry. Got my Chick-fil-A lemonade with my greens in it. Okay. Make a plan. Stick to your plan. Consistency. And I'm going to leave this up for a minute. Consistency and posting 3 times a day. You might have heard us talk about the 3-3 rule. That means you're posting 6 times at least, 3 things that are It Works or business or product related, and 3 things that are completely not It Works related. And if possible, you want to kind of try to stagger them. So by posting something funny, by asking a question, oh my gosh, I'm going to my reunion tomorrow night. Should I wear this or this? And take a picture of the options. You're going to get a ton of comments on that. And it's not It Works related whatsoever. It's just drawing people into your page, and it's part of networking. So 3 It Works, 3 non It Works posts. Now that's a little bit daunting sometimes to people, like, oh my gosh, I haven't posted on Facebook in a month, and now I joined, and now I'm supposed to post 6 things a day. Just learn it and just do it, because it will grow your business so much. Sorry, I have like the world's itchiest nose right now. So for instance, get some funny quotes, get some funny pictures. Anytime you see something that's funny, screenshot it and save it in your phone. So I'm never going to run out of stuff to post, because I have a whole bunch of pictures in my phone of funny things to post. It Works things to post, before and afters to post, products to post. My kids are doing funny stuff. Sometimes I don't even put a picture. I'll just say, oh my gosh, this just happened. Haha. So I wanted to kind of give you guys an example. So this is my page for the last, I'm going to start. Okay. Like, this was funny. So I saved it. I saw this a couple days ago on somebody's page. I saved it. And I cropped it, obviously. So you're not seeing all the last person who posted this. I obviously cropped that out. So now it's just me posting it. So you don't ever want to do this. See this button? Don't push that button. If you share this to your page, now everybody's going to see that you shared Janie Copeland's post, and it doesn't look like it's from you. They might click on my page and go, oh, who's she? And now they're going to possibly join from me, and you don't want that. So save a picture, click right here. You can save the post, or if you're on your phone, usually up on the top right-hand corner, you can just save that actual picture. And then file it in a photo album in your phone. It's funny stuff to post, or funny, then you always can just grab something really easily. So, funny. Okay, so then you guys, this post last night, I was at Target. This post ended up generating, I don't even know how many comments, 156 people liked it. It had nothing to do with It Works. But it was just a kind of a fun, interactive post that people can kind of relate to. Obviously, a lot of people that have little kids who I'm friends with can relate to this. And it was just kind of funny, and it just got a ton of traffic on my page. So here's something that I'll do. And we're going to go into a little more deeply how to add new friends, but just skipping ahead a little bit. Here's one way that I will find who is active on my friends list and who is watching my posts. So I can click on this, all these people who liked it, and look, I can see, and I'm not going to pay attention to the people that are already It Works distributors, but all these other people, like this guy, her, these people are, this girl, these people are active on my page, which means they're seeing my other posts. They maybe don't like my before and afters of a wrap, but they're seeing it because look, they're seeing this post and they're liking it. So when I'm updating my hundreds list, I'm going to go through and write down all these names of people that I don't already have on there. Like, I don't even know this girl, this girl, this girl, you know, but I'm going to go through and update because I'm like, okay, these people are active on my page and they're seeing my stuff. So that is why you want to post things that are interactive. This too, this was funny. I shared it. I actually saw this on somebody else's page, but I did not click share so that it looks like some other girl sharing it. I clicked directly on Pop Culture Magazine. I clicked directly on their page so that it doesn't look like I'm just sharing somebody else's post. Some people on Facebook, you guys, I'm noticing, are just all they do all day long is just share stuff, like shared Sally Jones' post, shared Jenny Copeland's post, shared. It looks like they don't even have their own opinion or thought process of anything because they just share other people's stuff all day. So I recommend not using the share button as much as you possibly can. And then again, I'll go through this and I'll click on everybody that liked it, and I'll update my hundreds list with I'll fill in all the little names of people that I know are seeing my posts. So, okay. And then I had an It Works post, comment below which number you need. Oh, I need to message her back apparently. Okay. Another one. This is not about It Works whatsoever, but it was funny and got a lot of comments. And another funny, just kid picture. And then a picture. This is something personal, you guys. So here's something that is an example of something really good to post. Number one, if you haven't made a dream board, you should. I don't care if you're in your first week of the business or if you're in your third year, you should make a dream board and post about it. It doesn't matter that it's brand new and that you haven't crossed anything off. This post is 1,000 times more effective than a post that says, $99 will change your life forever. Join my team today. Don't waste your time by posting that because it doesn't make anybody feel anything except annoyed. And they're like, oh my gosh, what is she talking about? She joined 5 minutes ago. How has anything changed her life? Like, you got to be real and genuine about it. And this is genuine. If you just joined, make a dream board and say, I would have never thought 2 months ago that I would find myself in such an awesome company. They've taught me they're showing me how to dream. I'm watching people cross off theirs, and mark my words, 6 months from now, at least 3 of these things are going to be crossed off. It doesn't matter that you already did or didn't. You're putting it out there. You're showing people that you're dreaming, that you have goals and aspirations, and you took the time to make a board and then take a picture of it because it's personal. This is not a Google image. This is personal. These things that I put on here, these are personal things. And then by posting this, normally when I post a lot of It Works posts, I'll get like, I don't care. I have 4,000 friends. I still will get 2 or 3 likes on stuff, you know, but look at this. I got way more likes because it was personal, because people read this and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to do that, or I want to cross off my dreams, or I want to, it makes them feel emotional. And that is what gets people to join your team. So, and I try to mix in business with product posts. Sometimes if I'm really going after, I need customers right now, then maybe I post more posts about getting customers. But this was a post, you guys, if you haven't tried this one, try this one. You might have seen a lot of us posting it, because this is going to get you, look how many I'm still getting a bunch of comments on here. 291 people so far. So again, this post, the purpose of it is to update your hundreds list. And I still haven't gone through all of these because I just posted it yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So I'm going to go through all of these and see, even right now already, I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah, I forgot about her. I need to put these people on my hundreds list and start messaging them, because I know this lady. I don't think I've ever messaged her. I don't think I've ever messaged her, you know? So this is how I'm going to go, and I'm going to update my hundreds list with a post like this. It's like a cheat sheet. It's like people are doing it for you, because out of 4,000 friends, I'm not going to sit here and write down 4,000 names and start messaging them. But by putting up a post like this, I now have 291 people that I can message. Well, other than all the, you know, distributors and customers that are already in that list, but I now have a ton of names. Just, they've basically already put themselves in a list right for me. So those posts, interactive posts, are awesome. Again, this post was great. I stole this post from another leader. I did change a few of the words around. I think I took a couple of minutes going through the list, and I just changed a couple of the words around. And these are a few FAQs. Really, anybody could post this, because I'm not talking about what I've done. I'm not talking about what I make. These are simply frequently asked questions about an It Works distributor. Okay, this is a good post, but by putting it with a personal picture, and just one more reason to get to an event, because you're going to have pictures with your friends, pictures maybe on the It Works stage, or pictures of something, and then you save those pictures for posts like this, and then people are scrolling through and they're like, maybe the money isn't really what's reaching out to them. Maybe it's the friendships, and they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, I need some extra money, but look how much fun that girl has. Look how much fun. She's always having fun. I want her life. That is what this is about. You want to attract people with the opportunity, with the fun, with the just the genuineness of this. I don't even know if that's a word, but it should be, of this business. You want to attract people that way. So this is, again, so much better than posting, it works, here's what you get with the picture of the kit, and change your life today. Like, I hope that if you take nothing else out of this, that you guys will realize that it's just not good to post that stuff. This was another one. What's your favorite foundation? Pics if you have. I got a ton of comments on that one, which is, it's funny how many different people put their unique link in there. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that was a good post because I got a lot of comments on it. And the more comments you're getting on something on your page, the more it's notifying people. So-and-so just commented on Janie Copeland's page. So-and-so just commented on Janie Copeland's page. It's bringing more interaction to your page by having these interactive posts. So maybe you guys could try that one. And I really am kind of looking around for a different foundation. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just put it out there to Facebook. I'll get a ton of opinions. You know, same thing. As long as it's something that's not controversial, I would say totally go for it. The question posts can be really great. This morning, I'm a big Walking Dead fan, and there's a lot of Walking Dead fans out there. It's coming back on tonight, so I posted this so far. Probably get comments all day on this one. I haven't even read those yet. Anyway, so anything where you're asking people to engage on your page is great. So this is just an example. You want to be yourself. These kind of things are great, and I grabbed this off somebody else's page. I thought it was funny. I took a screenshot of it, and then I posted it as my own, and I put my own caption to it. And that's still attracting likes and comments, which is fun. But if you find a cool quote, don't post motivational quotes all day long either. You want to keep it goes back to keeping things interesting. If you find an awesome inspirational quote, those are great for, I usually post them in the morning or at night, last thing. Sometimes at night, I like to put like a little funny quote at the end of the night, but don't post 4 or 5 motivational quotes throughout the day. And then one post that says, who wants to try a skinny wrap for $25 today? Like, that is not an effective way to market yourself on Facebook. So just sprinkle in a little bit of the motivation, but don't blow your page up with that. Okay, so we talked about the 3-3 rule. I want to talk about live videos. So a bunch of you probably just started like throwing up a little bit in your mouth because they are a little scary. I still get nervous. I haven't done one today. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know what to talk about. I'll think of something later. They don't always have to be about It Works. If you're nervous to do a live video, try a live video about something else. Try a live video just to get your feet wet, just to realize it's not scary. Oh my gosh, look how many people actually commented. And it's not about the people that are watching it right then. A lot of people might be watching it later because you'll post it, and then a couple hours later, there's already 200 people that have seen it. So just get on there. Sometimes I'll wait like 20 or 30 seconds, but if you wait too long for people to get on, you're just going to lose the ones you already have. So just start talking, and then try another one. Try one about, if you're just going to have your greens, you could do a live video just where, did you guys want to? Okay, go ahead. Just be quiet. You could do a live video where you're like, oh, I'm just about to make my greens, and I decided, I've gotten questions lately on what are the greens. Doesn't matter if you got questions lately. Always say, I got questions. So I figured I should just show you guys what the greens are. They're not a pill. It's actually a powder, and mix your greens in front of your audience. It could be a 40-second live video, but by showing people that you're a real person, I've had so many people join this team because of live videos. So sometimes it will, you turn off your camera, and then 20 minutes later you get a message that says, okay, so you finally got me kind of curious about these wraps, or about, how much do you think I could really make honestly? And it's within 20 minutes, sometimes 2 hours of a live video that somebody saw, and it just was enough of you can just convey so much more passion and excitement in a 2 to 5 minute video than you could with a post. So that's why the live videos are really taking people's businesses to a whole different level. So I would encourage you guys to try. Here's something to write down if you're taking notes. Some basic things to post. I like to say the F's. There's at least 4. I think I'm forgetting a couple of them, but family, funny. I love the funny. Anything funny, whether it's something that happened to you, a funny quote, like funny people always, they're never going to delete you as a friend on Facebook if they know you for posting funny stuff. And other people, if they see something of yours that was funny, they'll share it. And guess what happens? They just shared you to their page. Somebody else might see it and share you to their page. And then you're networking, you're getting your name out there. Then you can friend those people, and it just keeps going from there. So food. People like to see food for some reason. It's just, we're fascinated by it, and people like to see that. So faces, your face, your friend's face, your kid's face, your dog's face. Faces are good. So food, faces, funny, family, fun, anything that's fun. Okay, so I also wanted to show you guys. Sorry, I always get so many messages on the Zoom. It's funny. Okay, I wanted to see, I don't have any of these out. So I'm not grabbing these off anybody's page. So if you happen to have one of these, I'm not picking on anyone in particular. I just wanted to show you guys, this is the kind of stuff that I'm seeing a lot. And it's kind of like what is that? Oh, that's random. Sorry, hold on a second. Apparently there's another company called It Works. I think a lot of people just go on Google to find stuff, and stuff that looks like this. I would highly recommend not posting things. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying, when you're posting pre-made images with just typed out words, and it just doesn't attract anybody. It looks like a commercial. People see hundreds of commercials a day. They see them when they're driving down the freeway. They see them on TV. They see them on packaging. They see them in their phone. They see them when they're going through, if they see them on your page, they're not going to be attracted. Nobody's going to message you after seeing this picture right here. Okay. So she believed she could, so she did. Don't wish for it, work for it. Like, this idea is great. The words are great. It's not great because it's not personal. And it's just something that you stuck on your page. It doesn't make anybody see it and go, oh my gosh, Sally is so inspirational because she believed she could and she did. Like, no one's going to think that. You need to write it out yourself. Either type it out or put a picture of yourself and say, you just got boxed for executive, maybe. Okay. That means you have 2 distributors under you on your team. Maybe they don't even have any customers yet, but you're still boxed for executive. And then you could write something like that about yourself and say, oh my gosh. In fact, this would even be more effective even if you posted it, but you put your personal touch to the story aspect if you must post something like this. But these really just don't work. Success starts with the first step. Yay, let me join your team. You seem like you're on the road to success. Let me join your team. This doesn't work. Now, the only thing out of this whole page that I do post, and I would recommend posting, is this one right here. Sometimes there are reasons to post this. I'm probably going to post it later, actually. When you post this, let's say you're brand new. And this is the average annual, which I like the annual chart actually better than the monthly chart. So let's say you're brand new. Here's what you can do to make this into your personal story. You're saying, well, Janie, I don't have any money yet. I haven't even signed any distributors yet. So what am I going to do with this? Okay. You can get in an app like I used, there's Fonto, there's, oh my gosh, I have so many. There's PicCollage, Photofy, there's Markup. There's so many apps where you can download a picture and then just draw on it. We're all basically designers now with Facebook app or with smartphone apps, right? So you can take this picture. Let's say you're brand new, you're distributor level. You can, what is your goal? Genuinely, what is your goal? Is your goal to get to Ruby? Because then, or maybe you just want to start real small, and that's fine. But circle your goal with one of those apps. Super, super easy. Photofy is an easy one. There's already a circle, and you can just pluck it right where anywhere you want to on this picture and save it. It's so easy. So let's say you stick a circle right here on Ruby, and you say, a month ago, I hadn't even heard of this company, and already I've made new friends, and I can see my life is going to change within blah, blah, blah. You can pick your goal or whatever, or you can just say it's not going to be long until I'm going to have already reached this rank and make enough to buy my groceries every month. How does that sound? Who wants to do this with me? That's an amazing post right there. Be personal. It doesn't matter that you've reached that yet. What matters is that you're going to reach it and you're telling everybody about it. If you've already reached Ruby and now you're going for Diamond, you could post this and say, and put a big arrow. There's arrow stickers you can put on this too. Put a big arrow to Diamond and say, what would you do with an extra $2,000 a month? I can't wait until, we have enough. We're going to take the kids to Disneyland because we're going to have the money to finally do it and not put it on a credit card thanks to It Works. Just tell your story, tell where you've been, tell where you're going. You can share other stories. I cannot even tell you guys how many stories I shared. I didn't have a story. Nobody has a story when they start, right? So I shared Christina's story. I shared Lauren Koch's story. I shared other leaders. With It Works. Now, when you're sharing a story, I would recommend you could use a picture. You can use quotations. Like if I share my story, you can copy my story, put it in quotations and say, this is one of my uplines, or this is one of my, one of the distributors that whatever you want to say. And then you could post my story. I wouldn't recommend posting anybody's first and last name link where it's tagged. They're tagged in it. Because what if somebody's like, oh, well, she seems super inspiring. I'm just going to go to her page and join and sign up on her website. So I did that for a long time. I probably lost distributors by doing that. So tell stories, just be careful because you want people to come to you to join. You don't want them to go to the leader that you were talking about. So anyway, but you guys, so just stop telling people how $99 is going to change their life. Show them how it's going to change your life. Show them how it's already changed people's lives. Tell them how even in a small way, maybe you got a bagel and a coffee, but it was paid for because of maybe your first check was, $14, but guess what? It's $14 you didn't have the month before because of this company, right? So talk about it, be genuine, and that will reach people so much more than one of those prefab images. You guys, the end of the month is coming up. There's going to be a lot of promotions. It might not be on your team. It might not be on my team. There's going to be promotions across the board. You might not even know who the person is. Start taking the screenshots. When you see collages of people promoting, Sally went executive, Joanne just went Ruby, congratulations, Joanne. Take those pictures and you can still post those to your page. Say, oh my gosh, look at all these people on our team that are promoting. Congratulations to you, Joanne. An extra $500 a month. Wow, I'm so excited to see this about me by this time next month, or very shortly, I'm going to have a picture congratulating me for going Ruby too. Ha. Like just post about other people's successes, because that's one of the main reasons I joined, is because I saw all of these promotions being posted on Christina's page. And I was like, what is a Ruby? Like, I want to be one of those. I want $500 a month. So share about it, because if you don't have anybody on your team yet, share about the rest of the team. We're all on the same team, you guys. We're all on the same everybody on this Zoom, you're all at least, and we're all Jennifer and Christina's downline. So we're all here to help each other. So don't forget about that. Okay, now we talked about high traffic posts. So adding your friends and building your network. This is really important because if you get through your you get through your warm market pretty quickly, and then you might feel like you hit a wall. If you signed 10, 11, 12 people, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I've already got everybody that I know that's going to join right now. Now what? This is why you need to grow your network. Many of you started with a couple hundred Facebook friends and that's it, or maybe no Facebook friends. I only had a couple hundred. And then, you just got to start adding. So here's ways to add friends. You want to, first of all, do not go to your suggested friends list. That is just going to give you other It Works distributors and their friends. And it's just not good. You're just going to get all the same potentials and it's a big mess. So go to, I honestly, this worked really, really well for me in the beginning. I started with my family. None of my family was associated with It Works whatsoever. I was the first one. So I went to my parents, and I went to my grandparents, and I went to my sisters. I went and I would go on their page. So for instance, these are all It Works, but let's just pretend for a second that, okay, she's not It Works. Let's just pretend like Nikki's my sister. Okay. So I might go to her page and then go to her friends. And then see this? And then I'm already friends with a lot of her friends, but add friend. Oh, I'm doing this. I do most of this stuff on my phone, so I'm a little rusty on the computer. And then I'll just start adding her friends. Now, the more mutual friends you have too, the better chances that they're going to accept you back. But this is why you want to have your page looking very just real and genuine, because when that person sees, oh my gosh, Melinda Hess just requested me as a friend. Who the heck is Melinda Hess? I'm going to go to her page. And now if it says, It Works Global changed my life, she's not going to accept you. So that's why you just want to be a real person. Actually, really like this picture. You just want to be real person. They're like, okay, well, who knows? Maybe all right, I'll accept her. I don't know who the heck she is. Now, if you get somebody that says, hey, do I know you? And that happens to me every day. I say, oh, I don't think so, LOL, but Facebook suggested you as a friend. And they usually accept me, or if they don't, they still just say, oh, okay. But they don't, that's it. The conversation just ends right there. Now, I say that because I don't want to say something weird back, like, oh no, I'm building my business. Like, no, don't say that. You just say, oh, I don't think so, but Facebook suggested you as a friend, smiley face. That's all you need to say. But you definitely don't actually want to go to Facebook friend suggestions. So when you go to Facebook and click on the friends, see this, people you may know, you do not want to add these people, because it's going to be all the same people connected to all the It Works distributors. It's just not a good list. So, okay, let's see what else. Okay, another good way to add friends is to join some groups. If you're really into crafts and Pinterest, join a group about it. You can go right here. This is under the more, there's groups. These are all public groups. You could create your own group if you really want to go for it. These are all groups that it's just funny sometimes when I look in here and I'm like, you get added to so many random groups, like real ghost footage. I don't even know how the heck I got in there, but now that I'm in there, maybe I'll go in there later and friend some people. So if you are a single mom, find a group for single moms and make friendships in there and talk to people. Don't go in there and post about your business. Go in there and start conversations and engage with people in conversations, and then start friending people, and you're building real relationships, and you're much more likely to get enrollments later on. But by building relationships, that's really the foundation of our business. We're doing that, whether it's in person or whether it's on social media. We're building relationships with people. And really, if you look at it, like all these new friendships you're getting, a lot of them are going to come to you because you are consistent, right? Every day posting. But you don't want to look at somebody like, oh my gosh, she's my LC. She's a DT. Like, look at them like they're a real person, and who knows what can come of it later by having all those relationships. So just build your friends list. I like to add at least 50 a day. If I'm going for a rank, diamond or above, you should add 150 people a day. That doesn't mean 150 people will accept you back, but you should click add friend, add friend, add friend on at least 150 names a day. And then when they accept you, you're going to see that they've accepted you. So on your computer, you can see recently added. On your phone, like I said, everything looks a little different on your phone, but recently added. All these people have recently accepted me. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to click on them and I'm going to like about 5 things, because here's what that is going to do. And then if I have something to comment on, and I actually know her, so this, if you can comment, even better. And, like about 5 things, because here's what's going to happen. They're going to, you guys know when somebody likes something, right? You get the notification. Elizabeth Olam just liked my blah, blah, blah post. If I don't know who she is and I see that I got 5 notifications where Elizabeth Olam liked your blah, 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 I'm going to click and be like, who is Elizabeth Olam? And then I'm going to see her page. So when people accept you, so I just liked at least 5 of her things. So now I'm going to go back, and this might be part of a power hour where I go through and just click on people's page and then just start liking stuff, right? So that is a really, really good thing to do to start building up your network. So now she's going to get like 5 notifications and she's going to be like, who the heck is Janie Copeland? So that is a really, really good way to build your network, and be genuine when you comment on stuff. And this also, I think, usually goes without saying, but do not message these people about your business right away. I don't message people that I've just added, usually at least for a month or even 2, because I want them to start to see that relationship. I want them to no, I don't have time to go like and comment on 4,000 people's posts, but I want them to start seeing my posts, and a lot of them, are going to come to me, so I don't even have to message them. And by being consistent, it all goes back to being consistent, posting 3-3 rule. A lot of these people are going to come to me. And if not, after they've been my friend for about a month or 2, then when I'm doing some messaging, I'll send them a message. But you never want to get a new friend and then send them a message that same week, and they're going to be like, oh, that's why you added me, girl. Okay. So follow and get ideas from people's pages that are where you would want to be. So diamond and above leaders that are really passionate about the business, get inspired by their pages. Still be yourself, though. You don't want to copy every single post from other people. You want to be yourself and be genuine and be funny and be relatable and tell stories. But get your ideas. I mean, I did that. I didn't know how to work social media. I didn't know what to post. My posts were awful. If I could go back 2 years, you guys, they were awful. So just, practice makes perfect, but just get inspired by other people. Some really great people to follow. Go back into the chat. And then I'm going to do some questions and then we'll end, because I don't want to keep you guys here all day. Kelsey Olam, her page is always awesome. I mean, if I'm in a hurry and I'm like, oh shoot, I need to put something up right now, I'll go to her page. I'll go to Marina's page. Kelsey said she's pushing for presidential right now. And this is not to say that, okay, well, she's making this much money and she's posting about her brand new Land Rover. I don't have a brand new Land Rover. That's not the point. The point is to look at what they're posting and kind of mirror the style. You're never going to see them posting those pre-made images like I showed you guys. You're never going to see them posting a grainy, weird motivational quote with another website stamped on the bottom. I see those all the time. Just look at a page of somebody who's where you want to be and realize, does my page, is it up to that level? Am I posting really good, clear pictures? Am I posting consistently every day? So that's kind of the idea there. And sure, sometimes you can grab exact posts, but that's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm just telling you, try to keep your, and find a leader you can relate to. I have a few that I think they're awesome, but they're totally not my style and I wouldn't take their posts. But you can find somebody that you can, relate to. Okay, so some of the questions that you guys had written down are, okay, how to post without looking desperate. So this is just because you're new and you're nervous and you're like, oh my gosh, you're just thinking like, I'm putting up a post, it's because I'm desperate. And it's not. You're just, every business advertises. Our form of advertising is personal, showing results, showing our personalities, showing our self with the product, whatever. But there's nothing desperate about it because, and Lauren, you're the one that asked this question. You have amazing results with the products and you genuinely love the products, and there's nothing desperate about that. So that's just something you got to get out of your head, because it's that little voice that you're scared. And we all have that little voice. And now, I mean, the quicker you can get over that, the better. But I was right there with you for a couple of months, actually. Every time I hit submit on a post, I would get butterflies and get nervous that people are going to think I'm a lame idiot. And you know what? If people still think that, they can unfollow me. It's fine. I really genuinely 100% in my heart do not give a crap anymore what anybody thinks. I can honestly say that 1,000%. So just get it out of your head, because you're not desperate. You're not. Now, somebody who doesn't use the products and doesn't even know if they work, they might be posting out of desperation because they don't even have a genuine love for the products, and that's why they need to be using them. But yeah, that's just that little voice in your head that you just need to tell it to shut the bleep up. And then another question, I think this was from Stephanie Walton. Do you follow up until when? Basically until they tell you to get lost. Yeah, I do. I follow up. And I had a lady, she's supposed to order in the next couple of days. She messaged me and said, hey, consistency pays off, right? Because look, if you scrolled up, I had messaged her like 3 or 4 times with no response. But then when she was ready to try something, I immediately came to her mind and she messaged me and she said, my husband's supposed to get paid this weekend and I'm totally going to order. I commend you for not giving up on me, haha, or something like that. So yes, I follow up with people until they tell me to get lost or until they block me. And sometimes they do, because you'll go to find them and they're not there anymore. And you're like, oh, okay, she's not interested, I guess. But it doesn't matter. I don't even care. So yes, follow up. No, I would not follow up every day. Unless it's the end of the month and you're going for a bonus. I followed up with people until it's like they're a dead horse and I'm hitting them with a stick. But I come up with new ones every time. If they haven't responded to me, I'll say, hey, oh my gosh, just realized you might have not gotten my messages. My Wi-Fi is totally crappy right now. And I know they got my messages because I can see the little face bubble, but I'll still say that. I play dumb all the time. So yeah, you don't want to message them and drive them nuts every day. But if they said they were super interested and what's your, yeah, I'm going to order this tonight, and then for 5 messages, they're not responding to you, then I'll say, hey girl, I hope I didn't offend you somehow. Usually within minutes, you'll get a response to that one. And they're going to say, oh my gosh, no, I've just actually been really busy. What's your website again? Or how much is it again? Or what does it do again? So I write down, I have a whole follow-up. I have in my book, I'll have what date I last followed up with them. And pretty much every potential loyal, there's like 4 pages. And they all say, pretty much all say 10/23, 10/23, 10/23, because I followed up all of them today. And then a lot of them say 10/19, 10/19, 10/19, and then 10/23, 10/23. So I know, okay, it's been about 4 days and then 3 days. And then, okay, I will leave her alone for probably until the last day of the month. And then I'll be like, okay, seriously, are you interested? So yeah, I do follow up a lot. Fridays, I always follow up with people because they get paid, right? So if you wait till Sunday, they might have already spent their allotted extra money on between Friday to Sunday. So follow up with people every Friday for sure. Oh, that's really smart. Stephanie, she said she joined a mom's group and posted that in that group how she was looking for other mom friends and got over 100 friend requests sent to me. Yeah, that's really good. That's a good idea. I have a lot of friends and some of my pics get a lot of likes. Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason to it. Yeah, if you post something really, really funny, or like my Target post last night, I got a ton of likes. And then I'll post something about, oh my gosh, look at Susie's results after 3 wraps. Go girl, you look awesome. And I might get 3 likes and they're all It Works distributors. But that does not matter. And you guys, half of you aren't going to listen to me on this one, but I promise you, it really doesn't matter. Out of all the loyals that I've signed up, most of them is not because they liked one of my posts. It's because they saw enough and then were like, oh my gosh, fine. What does it do? Tell me about it. They usually send you a private message. They don't want to like it in front of everybody. Number one, They don't want people to see that they liked it. Number two, they might not want you to see that they liked it because they're not ready yet, but they're seeing it. That's the point of the interactive posts. Look at how many people are answering your question. Hey, if you're still on here, I'm cleaning up my list, so give me a like or a hey. Look at all those people that are really seeing your stuff. That should be encouraging you that they are seeing the rest of it. So if you are waiting for 30 likes on a It Works picture, you're just going to have to get over it because you're probably never going to get that many likes, except for maybe distributors. So, okay, I'm looking for more questions. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Nobody else had any other questions. The main thing is just make sure it's about the quality. It's also about the quantity. So if you're posting something awesome, but you're posting every once a week, twice a week, it's not reaching people. Based on Facebook, if you have 100 friends and you post right now, about 10 to 15 of those friends will see it. That's it. So if you have 2,000 friends and you post, maybe 200 saw it because they have all of their other friends filtering into their newsfeed. They're not seeing everything you post. That's why posting 3 times, honestly, is pretty minimum. As we get closer to this end of this month, I'll probably be posting way more than 3 times. But you got to make sure that you're following the other side of that rule and keeping your page you. Post about you. Post about your steak kebab that you made on the grill. Post about your funny thing your grandkid said to you and how she pulled down your shirt at the store and everyone saw your boob. Post about that. It's funny. People like funny. Don't just post about It Works. So that is why, like I said, I save funny things, recipes, all that kind of stuff. I save it in my phone so that I know, okay, I have a really good It Works post right now, but my last 2 posts were It Works, so I have to post something else right now. I can go into my album and I can grab something funny real quick, post it, and then wait 30, 40 minutes. Then I can post my good It Works post. So I'm always that's always turning in my brain. So, and you don't want to bury your post by posting, oh my gosh, post something super funny that just happened with your kid. And then 5 minutes later, you post your It Works post. You're burying, you want to give each post enough of a chance to be seen and to be commented on. So, all right, you guys. So far, so good. This whole thing is still recording. So I will, later on tonight, I will get this uploaded and I'll try to get it to YouTube, and then I'll give you guys all the link. So I hope that you guys got something out of this, and I hope you all have an amazing Sunday.